Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Gripper back here with another video for you guys today. And in this video, we're going to be talking about some pretty concerning news for 2023 Bowman and what this may mean, and our suspicions were maybe actually pretty on point. So we'll get into all of that in just 1 minute. But before I get into that, thank you guys so much for joining me on this video today. Can we get a minimum of 100 likes on this video? It takes no more than a singular second to hit that like button to show support here on what we do and help me grow the channel. And speaking of growing the channel, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away hobby packs of Series 1. All you got to do is be publicly subscribed, like this video, turn on post notifications, and last but not least, leave a comment what you're most looking forward to this baseball season. And guess what, guys? We hit the 6,000 goal. So I'm going to announce the winner in tomorrow's video. I will announce who is going to win the packs. And what you'll have to do is DM me on Instagram, and I'll have them shipped out to you no later by the end of the week at some point. So thank you guys for so much for 6,000 subscribers. It's awesome. The goal by the end of the year is 10,000. I don't know if it's plausible, but in my mind, it's plausible. It's just we have to grind. We have to grind the content, and make good content. And in case you guys don't know, the 7,000 subscriber giveaway, when we do that, you're going to have to go subscribe to the new channel. The only way you'll be eligible to win the next giveaway is if you subscribe to the new channel. Link in the description below, Grip and Rip Baseball. So hopefully you guys go do that, because we upload some good content over there. We upload some very good content, some live streams time to time, some in real life baseball news, rumors, things like that. Probably gonna make a video probably in a couple days. I have a topic I want to talk about, so we'll just have to wait and see there. But thank you guys so much for 6,000. It means the world to me. I'd like to get this channel to 10,000 by the new year. So when January 1st, 2024 comes around, in just about 6.5 months, believe it or not, I'd like to hit 10,000, but we'll just have to wait and see. We gotta really step up our A game, I think, if we want to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. But I think it's possible, because the real collecting season really hasn't begun yet. Of course, you guys know my channel usually thrives around when new releases happen, and we haven't really gotten a lot of new releases yet. So it's really technically, although we're almost 1/4 of the way through the season already, believe it or not, it's still pretty early on in the collecting realm. We're still, we have a lot of releases left. Just because we're 1/4 of the way through the season, it doesn't mean that we're 1/4 of the way through the collecting season. We have a long way to go, and we still have 2022 products that have still yet to come out. For example, Platinum Chrome Anniversary, which I have no clue what's going on with that. But I'll tell you what, before we get into the real topic, I'll tell you this about Platinum Chrome. I have a feeling that normal Chrome, is not coming out in July, because guess what? Platinum Chrome Anniversary is placeholdered in where normal Chrome will be coming out. So I have a sneaky suspicion that Topps Chrome for 2023 is not coming out in July, which if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Last year came out in September. I believe it was September 9th or 8th or 7th, somewhere in that area, maybe late August. But I'm not getting my hopes up. I am not getting my hopes up for July. It's just not going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. So now, let's get into the topic at hand here and talk about Bowman. So Bowman has been the talk of the town. Good and bad. Mostly very good, though. Of course, you guys know I love Bowman this year. Bowman has treated me so well. I really have no room to complain. There has been some quality control issues here and there with some cards I have pulled, but for the most part, parallels, I've been pulling parallels. I've pulled 2 autographs. We're hopefully going to get a third in this third box, but, I don't really expect much at this point. I have, pretty much drained all my luck. All the luck that I possibly can get is pretty much down the crapshoot at the moment. So I'm not expecting much out of these last 3 blaster boxes. And what we're going to talk about today is concerning, but also at the same time, it's good, because it favors us, which we'll talk about. Now, might as well just get right into it. So, today, when I woke up, a lot of people on Facebook groups I was in, or in a frenzy, good and bad, about Bowman, and particularly on Walmart's app and website. See, for some reason, over the course of the last 36 hours, I don't know exactly when, they decided to drop the price of Bowman, which, as a consumer is good. You want to see price drops. That's good because that means, well, people aren't buying them for that price. But, I'm saying but, because I have a sneaky suspicion with why they did it, and I think I know why they did it, which we talked about a couple days ago, and I'll let you know what I think about this in a minute. But over the last 36 hours or so, maybe 2 days, I don't know, blaster boxes are now $27, which are normal price for like a Series 1 or something like that. Now, in other, sets. Now, Target still has theirs at 30, which people were giving me crap because in one video I said they went out of stock and they never restocked since, which literally when that video went live, and of course you got to realize, I make these videos like 13, 14, 15 hours in advance. So, when you're watching this right now, by the time it goes live at 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm recording this video at 10 p.m. on Sunday night, okay? So people are like, oh, they're in stock. Well, yeah, but when I made that video, they were not in stock. So luckily, Bowman is back in stock at Target. Don't know how long that'll last. But, we're going to talk about this in a minute. But Myers still has theirs at 43, which if you don't get like a discount or whatever, which some people can get a discount, if you have to pay $43, just leave it. There is literally no point. Unless you really, really, really want to chance your luck, which, I guess at the end of the day, it's up to you, but I personally would not. But, Walmart has theirs now at 27 on the app. Now, in store is a whole new ball game. I don't know if they're going to be that in store. Typically, prices on the app and on the, brick and mortar store typically don't go hand in hand. Typically, I don't know. We just have to wait and see this week. When I go to the restock this week on Friday, I'll just have to see. Maybe it's going to be 27. If not, I'm not expecting it to be. But this past week, I went to my local Walmart. I picked up the box. I picked up one box. Now, one box. Keep in mind, with taxes and everything included, $38.50 or something like that for one blaster box of Bowman, which a couple years ago, if you'd have told me that, I would have said you're damn out of your mind crazy if you would have told me that. But we live in a world in today's society where the economy is just spiked and it's not going down anytime soon. Believe me, it's not going to go down. So don't expect $20 blaster boxes anytime soon, if ever again, because it's just not going to happen. It's not plausible. It's just not going to happen. But I have a suspicion, and we talked about this a couple days ago. Although it makes no sense for them to do it because of this, I just have to throw it out there because it's always a valid question. Any question is valid at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if it's a stupid question or a good question. Any question, as long as it pertains to a particular topic, is a good question no matter what. So my question, and a lot of you guys might agree with me on this, I don't know. You guys know we made a video a couple days ago talking about the second wave of Bowman and how it has been garbage for a lot of people. Don't any of you guys find it interesting that they decide to lower the price all of a sudden when the second wave drops? Do any of you guys find that to be interesting? I know I do. This price dip wasn't no mistake. This was not no mistake. Blaster boxes of Bowman were selling at $35 at Walmart. Believe me, anytime I would go to a restock, just even a couple hours later, right? Bowman was all gone. Bowman was all gone in my area. And let that sink in for a second. Because my area, you guys know this, does not sell baseball cards well at all. I went to my local Walmart today, and guess what? Everything was still there except Bowman. Everything was still there. Not even touched since Friday. It's been about 50, 60 or so hours since that restock on Friday afternoon. Or my fault, Thursday night. My fault was Thursday night this week. So it's probably even been like 65 to 70 hours since then. And everything is still there practically in full except Bowman. So Bowman was selling at $35 everywhere. I mean, it's been selling everywhere. There's no doubt about it. It's sold out multiple times. It's restocked multiple times on the websites and everything like that, right? But I find it very interesting, very, very, very interesting that all of a sudden, when the second wave is about to drop, and it has dropped for some places, some others not yet, but it's probably going to be this week for everybody else, that the price decreased. And of course, you guys don't know what I'm referring to. If you guys haven't watched a couple videos ago, we talk about the infamous second wave, right? The infamous second wave that nobody likes to hear, but it's just a necessary. It's like, it's a necessary evil. There's going to be a second, third, maybe even fourth wave. I don't know. I don't know how many waves of these they do. But wave one, let's go back from the start. Okay, wave one dropped whenever Bowman came out, like April 15th or whatever, right? That was wave one. And what that means is that is the initial first wave of a particular product. It could be any product. It could be Series 1, 2, Heritage, Archives. It could be any product, right? But Bowman is the topic at hand, right? So it is wave one. And after wave one sells out, which seemingly looks like it did everywhere already, which is about accurate. I mean, this is about the time, about a month or so later, you would see the second wave roll around. So this isn't out of the ordinary, right? And now people are starting to see the second wave. And how you can tell is, here's how I can tell, right? For example, my Walmart on the restock on Thursday night only got 5 blasters of Bowman in. When I went Friday morning to go to the restock, there were still 5 there. No one touched them. My buddy sent me a picture when they restocked Thursday night, because he works there, and they weren't touched. That's how I know they were not touched, right? And other places were getting 20 blaster boxes. But some places, like mine, were getting 5. I'll tell you what that means. That means that the first wave in your area is coming to an end. And if you've seen 20 last week, that means the second wave has hit your area that week. My second wave will come this week, because when you get small amounts of product, that means they're out of it, right? And then when the new batch comes in, that's the second wave. So, of course, as you guys know, the first wave of Bowman was juiced. I mean, there is no doubt about it, no debate. You cannot convince me it wasn't juiced, because my brother's boxes were juiced, my boxes were juiced. Some people I've watched YouTube videos on didn't get as lucky as I did, but still pulling some good, decent parallels of some decent prospects. So they are all across the board. I would say 85%, maybe 75% of collectors, if you asked, would say that they were satisfied with their Bowman Blaster boxes. Now, when the second wave hits stores, as it did last week in some areas, this week, probably every area will hit the second wave of Bowman. They're not going to be as juiced. They're not going to be as juiced. You're not going to see, a lot of hits. You're going to see more of just plain Jane base and chrome base, and not a lot of good things coming out of the second wave and the third wave. Here's the thing. It'll get worse and worse as each wave goes along. So when the third wave comes out eventually, because the third wave will come out, and I assume the third wave will probably be the last wave. I typically never, ever, ever see Bowman past like mid-June or late June. So I don't think, I think after wave 3 it'll be done. And not to mention, each wave gets smaller in size, by the way. So, of course, wave 1, the biggest amount were made. Wave 2, a little bit less. And wave 3, a little bit less. So, I don't know how many each store is going to get per restock, but I've seen some stocks on a Walmart, but on Facebook and Twitter this week. There were at least a good 15 or 20 there. So, maybe for the first restock of wave 2, you're going to see 20. And maybe after, you'll maybe see 10 and 5 and 5 and 5. which typically is what happens for each product. You know, you can say it for any product. Just, you know, if you guys, you know, want to do this, keep a challenge to yourself, you know, and see if you can do this. Take note, if you're at Restock Weekly like I am, take note of how many boxes are stocked of a particular product each week. If you notice, they will go down week by week. And that will tell you that they're running out of stock. And that product, no matter what it is dwindling in the warehouses. So therefore, you know, 20 can't be shipped every time, right? And, you know, I said this a couple videos ago, or like probably like actually like 10 videos ago now. I expected the second wave of Bowman to be trash. You know, a lot of people are saying out there that they're getting burnt. They're not pulling a lot of value out of their second wave blasters that they picked up at Walmart this week. And I seen a lot of complaining. That's why I made a video about it a couple days ago. That's why I'm bringing it up now in this price decrease. But you would think to yourself, well, if the price decreased, isn't that good for the collectors? Yes, it is. Whenever we can get a sale or gotta have a deal of some sort, whether it's a clearance or a, you know, discount or whatever, you know, that's good for the collector. You know, we love our discounts and our sales and things like that because sometimes, like for example, Ollie's right now, they have some pretty good Marvel Legends being stocked in their stores. Like that Captain America I found, which one is it? Right here, this one? This is a Walmart exclusive back, I think, in like 2021, right? And I never found it, but I found it at Ollie's. And at Walmart in 2021, this same figure was $28. Got it for 10. Got it for 10 at the local Ollie's about 3-ish weeks ago now, right? So collectors, no matter what collector you are, you love your clearances. You know, I remember back in the day, I would go into those yellow clearance boxes at Walmart. Fun fact, back in the day, I found fat packs of 2018 update, I believe in like January of 2019 or February of 2019, and my idiotic self left them. Never bought them. Never bought them. My idiotic self. But I bought back in the day when 2018 update came out, I bought like, honestly, I think I was, how old was I at the time? So 2018, I would have been 17 years old at the time when 2018 update came out. I would have been 17 years old. And I bought like literally like $500, $600, $700 worth of retail for, and a hobby box, by the way, of update that year. So I have my fair share of update. I bought a lot of it. If any of you guys need some rookie cards of 2018 update players, you can look my way. I literally have like 6, 7, 8 of some. Like Juan Soto, for example, I have like 8 or 9 of them. Cunha, I have a solid, I think like 6 or 7. Otani, I have a bunch of. Shane Bieber's in 2018 update. I have a lot. Gleyber Torres, you know, the whole shebang. I have like countless of them. You know, I literally have like, I think like 6 or 7 600 count boxes just full of 18 update. That's how good 18 update was, and I just love that set. That's actually my favorite set of the modern era is 2018 update. A lot of people's is probably that, but that's mine. Because that just, I remember back in the day, I'd go to Walmart and Targets and look for that stuff, and I would just buy it up. But get to the end of the video here, to wrap this video up, you know, it's a good thing that they're $27. And if you guys want to, you know, buy some Bowman blasters, go ahead. They're on the Target app and website right now for $27, you know. But at the same time, do I see these going to $27 at the store? Well, I don't know because, well, quite frankly, the restock didn't happen this week yet. Of course, you guys know the restock. You know, I highly, highly doubt there is any Bowman left at any store out there. You know, if your store stocks on Fridays or Thursdays or whatever, like mine does, there is no chance that there's any Bowman left unless it's hidden. Someone hit it somewhere to pick it up back later or something like that. You know, I don't know if there'll be 27 in the stores, but just be forewarned, you know, they're not going to be as juiced. So if you bought a couple blasters of the first wave and you're like, oh, let me go buy the second wave or let me go buy a new batch and let's see if I have the same luck, don't be surprised if your boxes are going to be crap because there's probably a good chance that they're probably going to be. And there's nothing we can do about it. Topps does this all the time. You know, no one should be surprised about this. If you're a true collector and know how the collecting system works over at Topps, you would know that once the second wave of blasters come out for any product, typically, but primarily Bowman. Bowman last year was the same thing. 2022 Bowman, I remember, the exact same thing, right? So, you know, the real collectors out there will not buy anything like this after the first wave, and I'm not. You know, I'm done. I bought 6 blasters. I have 3 blasters left. I am done after those 3 blasters are done, because at that time, if my math adds up, we will be getting Heritage that week. So I don't know what to think. But look at the warp. Look, dude. Here's how you can tell these are first wave blasters, by the way. You see how that card's warped? You see that? Right out of the pack. You see that right there? Ridiculous. Whatever, I guess. Don't know if we got anything here. I don't see anything good, so, looks like we have 1 pack left to pull an autograph out of our 3rd blaster, which I told you guys, I think my luck has ran out with 2023 Bowman. I truly think, who is this? Jacob Berry. That's a cool one. He has a first in this. I truly do believe my luck has ran out with this set. I just think so. You know, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I just don't think. I was saying to myself, well, in a dream scenario, you would have 6 blaster boxes with 6 autographs, but that's just not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna buy 6 blaster boxes and get 6 autographs. I'm lucky I got 2. Seriously, I'm lucky I got 2. But I don't know. Maybe this last pack will have an autograph. I don't know. But the first blaster box I opened was very good. It's gonna be hard to top that. Second one was decent. Third one, all we pulled, if you guys have not been sticking to the channel, we just pulled this so far. That's literally it. But guys, let me know what you think about people are concerned over this Bowman change. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to save you a couple bucks, but at the same time, it might not be as good as the first couple times you may have bought a blaster box. So, guys, that is it for this video. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video.